Welcome, assassins, to the Eccleston Illumination level 5 escalation here in Sapienza. This one's tricky. You gotta kill people as the Plague Doctor with a saber, and then they have this new wildcard mechanic in which they kind of change things up from the previous levels of the escalation. Gotta kill that guy, gotta hack a laptop, gotta kill that guy. Let's get started with this thing. So this is probably one of the hardest escalations so far in my opinion. I'm going to start here in the lab so I can hack the laptop. I'm going to throw a coin right in that corner. And that's going to distract that lady just long enough for me to hack this laptop. So let's do it. Yeah, man, this escalation is tricky. They have you running back and forth from the lab to the mansion, back to the lab. Got to kill both your targets as the Plague Doctor with a saber. It's tricky. And you don't really practice in levels 1 through 4 because some of the objectives are a little bit different. And as you can see, that scientist is just now coming back in the room, so it gives you just enough time to hack the laptop here. There's other ways to do it. You can kind of set off a fire alarm and get people out of the room that way, but this is the fastest in my opinion. So let me pick up this hammer. And I'm going to get rid of both of these bodyguards here. It's going to make my life a little bit simpler here in the future. So let me wait a little bit for them to clear out. Alright, so now I can knock out this guy. Oh, and he was like about to turn around, but I cracked him in the teeth. Nice. Gonna dump him in there. And I'll go ahead and take his disguise as well. Gonna hide his weapon back here for now. And I'm gonna throw it at that guy. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna hide his body here in these stairs. Nobody will come through here. Nobody will discover his body, so it's totally okay. So next up, I do have to get the Plague Doctor disguise. You cannot even carry the katana sword without the Plague Doctor disguise in this escalation, so that's quite interesting. And I'm already going the wrong way here. I'm trying to come in here. Alright, so let's grab this thing. And thankfully my timing worked out to where Caruso is not coming in here, so I don't have to wait around. Now the katana sword is all the way in the attic, so let me go up there. I don't know how I feel about this escalation. It's a bit tedious, honestly. Just have to put a lot of work into this one, man. And hopefully I don't fail this and have to try again. So the katana's right where those guys are, so I have to wait for them to clear out. You could set up an explosion and create a distraction to make this faster, but you know what? I'll just hang out and wait for them to finish the conversation. I want to play it safe. I don't want to fail this mission.
For the cleaning staff to find. Could be jewelry and stuff inside.
Staff wouldn't even know about the safe. They never come up here. That being said, if I was the doc, keep the code downstairs in my office. Bedroom.
On his phone?
Yeah, well, DeSantis says try, okay? So, just try.
Huh. I thought it was a good idea too. Alright, where haven't we looked?
Alright, so they're finally clearing out here. So I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I think the katana's back here. Where is it? There it is. It's like on a pillow. Nice. And again, you need to be dressed as the Plague Doctor to carry the katana in this escalation. So now that I have everything I need to run all the way back to the lab because that's where both of my targets are. So let's do it. Gonna crouch run here. I just don't want to distract anyone. Want to make sure I don't have to redo this. I've spent way too much time already on this escalation. You guys wouldn't believe it. How long it takes me to figure out everything and then maybe do a practice run sometimes. These escalations keep me busy even though the videos end up being a little bit shorter than a regular Hitman video. Alright, so I'm going to kill both my targets here. That's why I killed those 2 security guards. That way I can have free reign of this area and kill my targets that way. You can see one of them on the mini-map already, and there's the second one coming up. I'm going to wait for the second one to make it over here, and I'm going to begin by killing him instead. So once he kind of stops there, I'm going to turn on this generator. Or turn it off, I should say. And he's going to come up to investigate. I like to have him turn it back on, that way other people don't come up here to figure out what's going on after I have killed him.
Up and running.
Alright, time for him to die. And again, you have to be dressed as the plague doctor and you have to kill him with a katana. That's why I went way out of my way to get these things. So let me hide his body. I'm also going to hide his weapon. Now, I think it's funny that weapons will distract people, but as you'll see, my second target's going to come up here and see this giant pool of blood and not even worry about it. It's going to go straight to the generator and figure out why it's off. Just going to walk over his comrade's blood here like it's nothing. So again, I'm going to wait for him to turn the generator back on, and as he's walking away, I'll make my move.
And you're on, baby.
Looking stable.
Alright. Perfect. And there's no more room in that crate, so I'll just hide his body back here. Nobody's going to find it. And I'll be out of here in just a second as well. I'm going to take his disguise. And his weapon. And I'm going to make my escape through the airplane here. Now, if I go down, there are a bunch of people that can see through the disguise, and there's also security cameras. So I prefer to come this way, through up here, and then climb down this pipe. Make sure that guy's turned around. And that's going to bypass all the people that can see through the disguise and also bypass the security cameras. That way I can make a nice clean getaway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this escalation. It's a bit of a weird one, but thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and see you next time.